What's going on, everybody? Today is Saturday, January 4th, and I am in Texas. I drew a National Wildlife Refuge hunt through Texas Parks and Wildlife. I had 4 or 5 points. I've never been to this area before, never hunted anything like this before. This is a muzzle loader hunt. It's a 14-day hunt, but I'm only going to be here for 5 or 6 days. The season opens on Monday, but I'm going to scout tomorrow, which is Sunday. And then hunt for 5 or 6 days. I'm allowed a big buck, a small buck, 2 does, and as many pigs as I want. But there's a ton of pig sign in here, and I'm really hoping maybe I can get in an area and find a good buck. I don't know. There really isn't a whole lot of info online about this area, so I'm gonna just kind of have to figure it out. The weather is supposed to be absolutely terrible tomorrow, like nasty rain and stuff, but tomorrow's the only day I have to scout, so I'm gonna have to just try to figure it out based on the forecast. This property's way bigger than I thought it was on the map, which is a good thing. There's like 20 tags or 25 permits or something. I'm guessing there's going to be a decent amount of people that are just going to hunt it on the weekends, but I'm sure there are going to be some people hunting it the whole time, but it's plenty big enough for 25 permits or whatever it is. I brought my climbing stand, I brought a saddle, and I also brought my pop-up blind. I can obviously climb. There are trees in here I can climb. I'm not a real big fan on the saddle, so I'm probably not going to do that. I just brought it just in case. But the pop-up blind might be the way to go. You can see that I don't know if this is how it's going to look where I'm going to hunt, because I don't know where I'm going to hunt yet, but it's pretty open underneath. So maybe I'll hunt in the pop-up blind. But I just got here a little while ago. I'm going to walk just a little bit further and then head back so I'm not in here after dark. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Tons of pig sign just everywhere, so I'm thinking the odds of a pig are pretty good. So yeah, I'll film the best I can scouting tomorrow, but the weather's supposed to be really good after that, and I'm not gonna ruin stuff in the rain, so we'll just kind of have to see how it goes. So should be a fun time. Stick around. Literally just pig sign all over the place. It's all pig sign. Lots of it all over. Well, guys, it's Sunday morning. Hunt opens tomorrow. Chance of bad weather, but it gets worse throughout the day. So I'm gonna try to make the most of it. I'm not gonna try to make the most of it. I'm gonna scout, even if the weather gets bad, because I'm planning on hunting. So working my way up. This is a power line. You can't hunt this, but I'm gonna get all the way to an area that I think would be better for deer. I think there's probably gonna be kind of pigs everywhere. There's tracks everywhere, sign everywhere. But I'm gonna see what I can find for deer sign. And I got a couple areas I wanna check out. So they're a bit of a walk back here, because the property, like I said yesterday, is bigger than I thought it was, which is a good thing. And gonna see what I can find. Stick around. So that's a wallow. I think I'm probably gonna see a pig today. I think if I don't kill a pig in here, it's because I don't want to kill a pig. There's another wallow. Wallows, you can tell a lot of times they're wallows because they got these smooth edges on them. See how that's smooth and that's smooth? That's from pigs literally laying down against the mud there. Right there. See how smooth that is? All that. They're in here pretty heavy. So here's another wallow. Look at that telephone pole. That is from pigs rubbing on it. You can actually see there's hair. How crazy is that? There's a trail going right to it. Wild. I honestly can't believe I haven't seen one yet. So I just jumped a couple deer. They were about 50, 60 yards away. I don't think there was a buck, but it was hard to tell. I'm working, there's some private land over here. I'm working around it, staying legal and all that good stuff. And they took off that way. You can see how thick it is in here though. I can't hunt in here. Can't see anything. So I'm still working back towards the area I want to work towards, but it's good to know there's some in here. So I've only gone a little ways from where I saw those deer. And I came to this kind of open, swampy area. I just saw a big boar hog. He went that way. I'm gonna sneak up here and see if I can see him again. Man, he was a big pig though. I don't know, 250 pounds, 300 pounds plus. There's a pig right here in these palm fronds. I just jumped him right beside that log. I've been hearing one making a ruckus up here. I don't know if it's the same one or not. There's so many in here. Not a huge pig, maybe 100 pounds. But I saw him running here and stop. I think I see him maybe. Well, it's older, but there's one in here. Broke off that branch on the backside too. So dang thick though. So I just jumped another big pig. He was laid up in this deadfall behind me, big pig. Took off that way. I almost feel like I'm gonna have to walk unless I can find something else. I mean, I could sneak quieter than I am for sure. I just haven't been able to find anywhere yet that I really could sit. I mean, you could sit on the ground in here and see a little bit, but I don't know. I just don't think it'd be great, honestly. Keep on looking. It's only 10:15, but still a decent bit of ground to cover, but I'm kind of getting an idea of what it looks like. Plenty of animals in here, that's for sure. That's my 10th deer. I was just getting to this area and thinking, man, that really looks good. Really looks good. And then those deer walked right through there. So I got to figure out how to get across this slough, but those deer walked across like right over there. It didn't look that deep, so I'm gonna go across. And I think I'm gonna pick me out a spot, probably against this dead tree right here. And where I can sit tomorrow. It looks legit. I think I just heard a pig too. I thought I saw a pig walk through like down here earlier. I don't know if I'm gonna bring my pop-up blind in here tomorrow or if I'm just gonna sit on the ground. Haven't decided yet. It's a pretty long walk in here, way in here, so. Pretty wild. I could have killed him easy. No idea I was here. Neither of them. And actually, I think both those bucks were legal. I can shoot one small buck and one big buck. So, pretty cool. They were also behind a doe, so I don't know if they were chasing her or not. They weren't really chasing her, but they were definitely with her, which is kind of odd. So, we try to get across this water over here. Full shell. Turtle shells are cool. Pretty neat. Trying to check out this area. It looks like it might be good. It's raining. Starting to make my way back. I still got a lot of time, but a couple areas I want to hit on the way back, get a look at. That's the second decoy I've seen. It's like I'm back hunting in Arkansas. So I'm in this flat. Looks good. I've seen 3 more deer walking through here. So this is another good option to sit. Another spot that I think sitting on the ground is a better option, because if you get up at all, you're just not going to be able to see. What's going on, everybody? It is opening morning. Got the muzzle loader. I'm walking in. I did like 10 miles yesterday. I saw a bunch of animals. I think I saw 18 deer, 6 or 8 pigs. I am headed back to that area where I saw that buck, or those bucks, and that doe. I think it's a good area. I left yesterday, drove 45 minutes or an hour to an academy and bought a little pop-up turkey blind, a lightweight small one. It's a way better option for here than a climber, I feel like, or a my big blind. I could use a climber in some places, but I think this is just better. The wind is blowing a little bit, but it's not too terrible. But the temperature dropped significantly. It's like 30 degrees or 35. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's cooled down a lot. So I'm walking in. Hopefully it's a good morning. I talked to a guy at the gate. There were a couple guys at the gate. A couple pulled in behind me that I didn't talk to, but there was one guy that was here early when I was. He had this area last year and he said he killed a 10 point, a good 10 point in here. So that gives me some hope, and some pigs. So we're gonna get to hiking and see what we can find. Maybe it'll be a good day. I'm excited. Stick around. Well, I'm set up. I got this blind in front of me here. And I'm in this kind of open grassy area. Those deer I saw yesterday that I filmed moved right over there. I was that way, but they moved through here. Then when I was moving out of here, I saw another deer move through over there. I saw some other deer back there yesterday, so they're in here pretty good, I think. So I'm just gonna sit and see what happens, and maybe I can see something. I just saw a little buck. He came through here, and he was by himself. He looked kind of like the smaller buck I saw yesterday with the bigger buck. With the bigger buck, but there was no bigger buck, so keep sitting. My battery on my big camera died, which is so dang frustrating. But I don't remember if I actually brought my spare batteries or my charger, so might be just kind of making it work with whatever I can from here on out. So I decided I was gonna move around a little bit. It's 10 o'clock. I just saw that one small buck this morning. It is freezing. I mean, freezing. So I'm trying to move slow and quiet, but hopefully get a little blood circulating. Maybe I'll see something moving. I saw a bunch of animals yesterday while moving. Well, I almost just had a pig. I saw a pig. I didn't have anything to lean against. It was kind of some thick stuff, so I moved up. The wind switched. You can see the wind's blowing. It's been blowing all day. It just wasn't right, but I didn't have any options. It took off. There were more. They took off. I snuck up, got behind them. I could still hear them. And there was another one. He took off the other way. I'm hoping maybe he'll still come my way, because all the rest of them went this way. I saw a little pig and piglet, and then I snuck up a little more, and there was one like right here, and I didn't see it in time to get on it. Dang. It's like 2 o'clock. So I was trying to work my way back down this way. Well, like that way. Probably like 300 or 400 yards. There's an area I saw a lot of trails yesterday. I was thinking about sitting in there this evening, but then I bumped into these pigs. Dang, so close. That is a big boar. I'm kind of having to make do. I got him right there. He dropped in the edge of the water. He was facing me. He had his head down. I shot him right over the top of his head. So I decided I was going to move. I was sitting over there where I had the blind, and some guys walked by. They never saw me. I guess the blind worked well. They never saw me. But they kind of came from the direction I was thinking animals might come from, and that's fine. It's public land. I'm not upset, but I was like, well, crap, I better move. So I decided I was going to start working my way back through an area that I kind of walked yesterday. Not exactly the same spot, but I literally just started walking and I saw him right here on the edge of this water. So let's go look at him. Holy smokes, look at the teeth on that joker. Good gosh. Man. Well, there he is. I got a stick in there so you can see his teeth. Pretty cool. Not as big as I thought he was. I mean, he's not little, but not a monster, but he's got some cool teeth. Look at the teeth on that thing. Cool, huh? So I got maybe an hour and a half until dark. So I'm gonna get them broken down, get to the truck. We'll be back at it again tomorrow. Check this out. I was about to start working on this guy. He's got a hole in his ear from fighting. Pretty wild. These guys are tough. There it is, guys. Got some daylight left. So I'm gonna start hiking. What's going on, everybody? Hunting day 2. So far, I'm the only person in here. I left the truck and there was nobody else out there. I think there were probably at least 10 people here yesterday. I know for a fact there were at least 8, just trucks I saw, who I talked to. So opening day rush is kind of over, I guess. I talked to some guys. They said they weren't coming back today. They were going to come back tomorrow. One guy said he'd come back today, but it was later on. So by myself for right now. I'm going to switch it up today. I'm going to hunt kind of a different area. I'm gonna still hunt, kind of slipping my way through. If I see some good spots, I'm definitely will stop and sit for a bit, especially if I see something good for the first hour of daylight. So I'm just taking my time, working my way down this closed road till I get to a where I kind of want to start, and it's an area I haven't been to yet. So there were some shots yesterday. One guy I know shot a doe, and then I'm not sure what other people shot, but I heard shots. I heard 3 plus mine, and I talked to another guy that said he heard 3 or 4 in the afternoon, and the only one in the afternoon I heard was mine. So we're gonna get in here, get to walking, and see what we can see. The wind is pretty much non-existent today, so I don't have to fight it. I can just slip around, and maybe it'll be a good day. Fingers crossed. All right, everybody, I'm about to start sneaking. It's about 8 o'clock. I sat somewhere for about an hour. I could see. Now I'm gonna move up here and start moving through this area I picked for today. You can see there's all these palm fronds in this area. I think it'd be really cool to shoot something in this stuff because I've never done that before. Reminds me more of Florida than I would think in Texas, but got the GoPro today, and I'm gonna try to wear it, and maybe I can catch some footage for you guys. So see what happens. Maybe we'll get on something. I just saw a doe up here through that gap, about 100 yards up there. I didn't see a buck. She moved off, but I did not see another deer with her. So I've just been working my way through slow, and I saw something move. Had heard some wood ducks, saw some wood ducks get up, and I was like, what in the world? And there was another hunter, which is kind of crazy because I'm in here a couple miles. I know who it was. It was a fellow I met yesterday. So I don't know how he came in, but I just came around this tree. He was back over there. So I'm gonna go up this way and then cut back and kind of just keep on doing what I'm doing. Well, guys, I adjusted my plan again. When you're hunting public land, you have to be able to adapt, and I try to make the smartest decisions I can to be successful. I didn't know where that fella had come through, and like I said, it's fine. It's public land. I just decided I was going to move over. Hopefully this area hasn't been hunted. I've been walking for about 15 minutes. I should have the wind in my favor to another section. I'm gonna hunt up. There is some water over here, and I feel like hopefully that's kind of gonna pinch the animals a little bit. So I think there's a really, really old road here. Might be grown in. I don't even know if I can walk on it. I'm gonna ease up it for 150 yards, and then I'm gonna start working back with the wind in my face. That's a good sign. A real big wallow. Look at that tree, rubbed out. That one's been rubbed on right there too. Thick stuff kind of all around. Gosh, that one's been rubbed on right there too. I'm gonna mark this. You never know, I might hunt this again. It's not hot right now, so I doubt they're not really hitting this stuff, but you never know, I might draw this again one day. Be a good thing to know about. I've seen a handful of deer today, 8 or 9, I think. But I haven't seen the pig sign that I've seen. I was on that side that I saw on this side. So I shot my pig last night on this side, but it was 400, 500 yards up that way. Maybe more than that, probably more than that, probably 700 yards. So I'm working my way back to the truck. And that way I'll be able to sit a little longer if I find somewhere I want to sit, but I'm just gonna hunt my way slow. I've been kind of walking fast to get to this area, and now I'm gonna just go slow and see if I can bump into a pig or a deer on the way back. Well, guys, I got another one. The plan worked perfect. I was working my way, you see behind me, kind of along there, and saw one pig feeding, and I got the binoculars up, verified it was a pig, and then saw there were a few more. I don't know how big this one is. It's the biggest one, I think. I watched them for a little while, just waiting for everything to go. They gave me time to get set up and everything. And yeah, same shot as last night. Facing me, put its head down. I shot it right over the top of the head, kind of between its shoulder blades. So I think it could be a sow. I know one of the pigs for sure was a sow, but get up here and see what it looks like. Meat is meat. That's two now. So. Yep, it's a sow, just like I thought. Pretty cool. Well, there she is. Nice pig. Not a monster or anything, but a good one. I'll break her down and get the meat out. So I think I'm gonna stay tonight, and I found a good spot where I want to hunt tomorrow. And that spot tomorrow is where I saw one of the does tonight, or this morning, and I saw a buck cross a road kind of coming out of that area. It's like 2 miles in. I think it's a good spot. It is pretty close to where I saw that other hunter, but that's okay. I think it's a good area. So I want to hunt that tomorrow, maybe until, I don't know, 10, 12 o'clock, and then head on home. But whether I get anything tomorrow or not, it's been a really good trip. So pretty cool. Pigs are cool, man. Texas has been good to me. If you guys are looking for some good game bags and good tripod, you can see that's the Tracer BC. It only weighs like 2 pounds. And then these are actually their elk game bags, and obviously they're high vis orange, so if you hang them you can find them, and they have reflective tape and reflective writing on there, so if you got to find them in the dark, it makes it way easier. But I've been using their stuff all year, actually since this past spring, when I bear hunted in Idaho was my first hunt with them. But they make really good stuff, and if you need game bags or you're in the market for a really good tripod, check out Tracer's stuff. All right, guys, got the pig loaded up, heading to the trail. That'll take me to the truck. We're gonna give it one more day tomorrow, half day tomorrow. See if we can kill a deer or potentially another pig, I suppose. And yeah, so see what happens. So check this out. That is a really big dead alligator. I mean, that's a 12-foot alligator. Holy smokes. It's probably hard to tell how big he is, but that is a dang big one. I mean, we're talking a 500-pound alligator. Just dead in this little creek. Wow.